The Osun State election that was just concluded and that brought back the incumbent governor, Governor Adeleke, into power. I see it as a clarion call, a wake-up call for the Christian community. Why do I say the Christian community? You see, for you wishers, they say that if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. Yes, for you people that say that the Nigeria election is categorized by rigging, so there's no need for me to go and vote. The Nigeria election is already settled, and there no need for me to obtain my PVC or to waste my time when the election has already been concluded, that whosoever that will win, Chester Sarah, what will be would be. That is the mentality of those who do not know God. Because I am putting up this video for the Christian community to wake up. This is a clarion call. This is a wake-up call. You are just like the farmer who sets up in the morning to go to the farm, and he sees the cloud so misty and cloudy, like my Jack Fashek, that is going to rain, and you decide to be clouded by the judgment of the sky, and you decide not to go to the farm to go and plant, to sow, then how are you going to reap for the harvest? I say that Osun State gubernatorial election that brought Adeleke speaks a volume to the Christian community. And I'm going to analyze it gradually. One, we have to take it by force. I said that the election triggers, kickstarts what I call a decisive mechanism and choice of the people. What it means is that you are the core. You are the thing that matters in the election. Your choice, your vote is your power. I do not believe in a revolution of protest, demonstration, and war. I believe the battlefront of the polling unit where you cast your votes by the hand of your PVC, by the availability of your presence at the polling booths. So you are the core. Nobody can take it away from you. I don't believe in rigging. There is nothing like rigging. I've been a presidential poll officer. I've been an INEC poll presidential officer, at least in 3-4 times that brought most of the presidents into power. And I've experienced this severally. Rigging is minimal to your choice, to your own impact in the election. It is not easy to rig an election per se. It is not really easy to rig because there are mechanisms that have been put in place. We have agents, even in the coming election. We have had even more advanced ways where we can track the election processes. We have a lot of foreigners who will be coming to also see how the election is conducted. So it's not going to be easy. If it was easy to rig election, Jonathan would have rigged the election. He would not have been better. If it was easy to rig election, President Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi, they will not go about campaigning. Why are they working so hard to ensure that they make campaigns? Why? Why do they take so much effort in what they do to ensure they win if it was so easy to rig? So I don't want you to conclude that the election will be rigged and so you will not obtain your PVC and you will not make yourself available to vote. That is you giving up your own parts in this ecosystem of we presenting God's choice for us. But I don't want to also remove this very key factor. Underneath the whole process is God. But you just have to take an action of faith. Acknowledge God. God was behind all the processes that brought Governor Adeleke into power. Why? Let me explain. Remember when David got into power, he danced even with his servants unto the Lord. And Michal, the wife, came and looked at David with disdain and said, how come the king embarrasses himself with servants in praising his God? He would have done it in his room. But look at the reply of David to Michal, the wife. He said, the God that I danced to was the same God that took power from your father and gave it to me. And me that was a nobody was given power in replace of your father Saul. So Adeleke represented God. They mocked him and said he's just a dancing governor who do not follow their bureaucratic administrative processes. They mock him and mock his God. But I thank God for making a name for himself as this king Adeleke danced unto the Lord, acknowledging that it was God that brought him into power and authority. That same God did not disappoint him. And I'm going to use this channel and avenue because I want the Christians to wake up, because God is working behind us. God has started showing us signs that this 2027, take a step of faith. Do you know what faith is? Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You have to substantiate faith. How do you substantiate faith? By taking action. Have your PVC and make yourself available amidst all threats, disturbances, all those cloud formation that might present itself as a false narrative, so that you will not be able to exercise that which is your right. Don't let anybody, don't let any narrative, don't let any threat defranchise you for this upcoming event. It might be a gubernatorial election, it might be a presidential election, but get yourself involved. One will chase 1,000. Two will chase 10,000. This is a clarion call to the Christian community. We have to put God's will on that seat. This is Pastor Chinazaro, your life coach, motivational speaker, a reformer and a transformer strategy. Added to my resume, a conflict resolution specialist. God bless you. Like my videos. See you next time.